Hello everyone, this is Mel from Cardstock Concoctions, bringing you our second to last 13 days of Halloween project. Now this fun little treat holder here actually has a belly band and it comes off, so I can get it off, opens up and it holds two fun size little treats. Now you guys are probably asking, how big is it? It is 2 inches wide by 1/2 inch deep by about 2.5 inches tall. So 2 inches wide, 1/2 inch deep, 2.5 inches tall. So let's go ahead and get started making this today. So what you're going to need, you're going to need your Simply Scored scoring tool. This is in the camera range here. Now you're going to need a piece of basic gray cardstock, and our cardstock measures 3 inches by 7 inches with a 7-inch side at the top. You are going to score at 1, 1.5, 4, and 4.5. Then you're going to rotate it and take it to your 3-inch side of the top. And you are going to score at 1/2 inch. Oop. I always have problems with 1/2 inch way over here. 1/2 inch and 2.5 inches. All right, that's all your scoring done. Go ahead and get rid of your Simply Scored scoring tool. Now we're going to bring in our bone folder. So grab yourself a bone folder, and we're going to fold along all of these lines. Our scored lines here, just quickly run it down across all of those. Don't worry about writing down any of the directions or dimensions. Just go ahead and click in that description bar below. And there's a link down there that'll take you directly to my site where you can get a copy of the free tutorial. And it'll list all the supplies and everything else that's needed. All right, that's the inside of the box. There we go. Solve that from, since I have a smudge. Don't like smudges, but we got a smudge. All right. And lastly, okay, there we go. So now go ahead and grab yourselves a pair of scissors. This is really simple. Turn this over so you guys can actually see them. So grab a pen. Hold on one second. There are 2 small, long, skinny triangles you guys have to remove. So you want to remove, you're going to see this really small, thin panel here. Another small 1/2 inch panel, 1/2 inch panel, larger panel, larger panel. So this is 2.5 inches wide and this is 2.5 inches wide. So the very first one, not the one in the middle, but the very first one, remove all of this, including that little square there, or this little square here. All right, those are what you're removing, okay? So to do that, just cut along your score line and just remove it completely. Bye-bye. Cut along this score line as well. All the way down. If you have a longer pair of scissors, maybe that works better for you, or pop it in your paper trimmer. There we go, removed that. Now you're gonna see this score line here and this score line here. Cut up those 2 score lines. Just to that first one. Do it on the other side. All right, and then we're gonna notch in slightly. Sorry, I just moved my grid paper, and with the sun being nice and bright here in the sunny state of Arizona, you guys probably can't see. All right, and lastly, there's that one. Okay, there we go. All of our cutting, all of our scoring, everything is ready to go. Just kind of refold all those little things in. So here we go. So your 2 little square tabs that you notched into, grab your fast fuse or your tear tape. You're probably going to want those 2 to hold it together. I choose fast fuse. I totally just fast fused myself to my table here. Just a little bit on these 2 tabs. And then also on your smaller rectangle outer tabs. Okay? So then you're going to want to take your long, thin rectangle, fold it, so cut edge to folded edge. So that tab's going to be folded into your back piece. And cut edge to folded edge there as well. And this piece you're going to take, you're going to fold up, and then you're just going to stick in place. And stick it in place. Now, I found that taking my bone folder, and do it this way so you guys probably can see, and just putting it on that inside and just kind of rubbing just a little bit, really, really makes that adhesive stick. So that is your base of your treat holder built. That's what it looks like. And it opens up that way. All right, so now for what I actually consider the harder part out of everything. We have a panel of Halloween Night Designer Series paper here. And this measures 2 1/4 by 6. So here is how I do my belly bands. I am not one to pre-measure and score. Why? Because they're not always accurate and things get a little too tight sometimes. So I kind of find the middle of it, place it there in the middle, then I kind of do a rough score with my fingers and a rough score, oops, with my fingers, and then I fold it around the back, do another rough score with my fingers, and then same thing on the other side. It's going to overlap just a little bit here in the back. Rough score with my fingers. Slide this out from inside. Reinforce your folds with your bone folder. Okay, there you go. And on the other side, line them up, make sure everything's straight. And same thing with this one here. I found that this works a lot better for me, just due to the fact that I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so it's a little bit easier if you take your chocolates. I'm using Nestle's apparently. How about a Nestle's and a Twix? Because I'm a Twix fan, so I'm going to stick a Twix in there too. So I've got a Nestle's and a Twix, fun size in here. See, nice and tight and cozy and snug. It's easier if you put your candy in first, by the way. You can pull these things off, obviously. And I kind of figure out where I want it on the back side. Open that back up. Grab your adhesive. Run a small line. Line it up and stick it down. All right, so now for your one piece, so it still moves. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it still moves. So last but not least, let's grab our Owl Builder Punch. If you guys don't have this yet, it's used for a ton of things. You are going to want a small scrap of Whisper White. Now, the Whisper White only needs to cover the body of the owl. You don't even have to cover his feet. You just need his body of the owl. I'm going to cover his feet because it's a little bit easier for showing you guys. But so you need that. You don't need the extra 2 eyeballs that got punched out, but you do need, so your teeny weeny tiny eyeballs here and here, you do need those. So let me punch those out and watch me lose them. And then you guys are going to watch, hey, she's got to punch them out again. Wow, actually that worked really well. Okay, get everything else out of the way. And you're also going to need a scrap of basic black, and you want these 2 eyeballs that are on top of the owl himself. Go ahead and punch those out as well. Mostly, I didn't want that stuff going flying everywhere. All right, you're done with all your punching. You're done with all of your owls and things like that. Okay, so we're going to turn our owl into a ghost. So grab your scissors, round off his feet, or her feet, depending on if you have a girl owl or a boy owl. And you now have a ghost. So I'm going to grab my fine tip glue pen, and I put a small dot, ooh, that's a big dot, and another small dot of glue. Now I have what they call a Stix 2. It's a pick stick basically. I love this thing. I tried the one from Joann's, and this one I swear is a little bit better, to be honest with you. It's just easier for me to wield. I don't understand it, but and another small dot of glue, which was really big. And grab my little teeny tiny white ones and stick those in there as well. Okay. Well, normally I would say let that dry. and grab yourself a dimensional. We're going to skip to the grab yourself a dimensional part. Turn him over, and I'm not going to set him down because I'm going to glue him to the table, but pop a dimensional in the back. You only need one. Make sure it sticks. Peel off the back and stick him down in the center. Now if you're me, you have a big bubble of glue there. The glue will dry clear, and it actually kind of gives them a fun, funky look there, but you just want the eyeball to lay flat. That's your only idea. Okay. So there we have it. Our quick, fun, fast little treat holder holds 2 fun-sized candies of all varieties, as it turns out. Not just Twix, I promise. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys will join me next time for my last day of my 13 days of Halloween. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you guys later. Bye.